back to the IFSC European Youth Cup in Graz. We're here in BLOC, as you can see from the drone shot. We have a very beautiful overview where we are at. My name is David Patterson and I'm delighted to be here with Lucian Pule from Croatia. Hello?
I don't hear you exactly.
Yes, he's going to be helping you guys understand some of the things we're going to be going through, and we're going to be running you down. We have exactly 10 contenders for women and for the men. From Team Austria we have Adrian Katan, we have Israel Mayan Bawa, another fellow Israeli Eliasaf Lanel, who was first in Soda and fourth in Kuna, been on a rampage lately. From Team Austria, Simon Tauber. From Team Switzerland, we have Moreno Ilardi. Another fellow people from Switzerland, Max Jacob. From Italy, we have Leonardo Donola, alongside with Andrea Ludovico Kelleris, also from Italy. And the third Italian, Matteo Tranquilli. And the third Israeli, we have Mark Orr. On the female side, we have from Team Switzerland Julia Rasmussen, which was fourth in Kuna. From Germany, Alisa Strigo, Olivia Kistmaha. From Great Britain, we have Imogen Lili. From Ukraine, we have Rafael Katsvikova, which was third in Soda and first in Kuna, looking very strong. Following down, we have from Team Slovenia Eva Skrelec, excuse me. Followed by Jakoba Rauter from Austria, Naya Isak from Slovenia, Mara Matutinovic from Croatia, Paula Meyer Vorfelder from Germany. And here we see like the last kind of preparations the routes are taken. I was talking before with your trainer,
Yes.
and he was telling me a little bit about Mara. She's in the finals, it's her second final.
Yes, it's her second finals. She was in the finals in Portugal.
Exactly.
She placed second, sixth. And
Yes,
now she entered and placed second.
Yeah, she had her. Maybe can you tell us how was for her the qualification round? Do you speak a little bit with her? Do you see her like on the qualification?
I don't see her very much. We see her on competitions in Croatia, but we were very happy when she entered the final for the first time. And now the second time is awesome watching her.
Awesome. And yeah, it's been kind of like a good qualification round. A lot of stops. You have to be very on point if you wanted to be on the finals. And she is coming from a very sunny country, as your trainers were saying. So she also has kind of like a sunny personality. And she likes also a lot of power boulders, we've been told. But you guys have been training a lot of slabs in the latest times.
It depends on what gym are you in. We are in different we're in different cities. But I think she likes power boulders, and she's very good at slabs. So.
Yes, awesome. And you have been coming to Graz on 2 occasions this year, so you are familiar with the gym, and you know kind of the holes they're using. We have a kind of special thing because we've been like sponsored loads of holes from Kletterkultur, all these very big black holes that you see.
Yes.
So it's going to be kind of like a new interesting thing.
Yes, I'm very happy to watch this, and it's pretty new. I've been to this climbing gym very times before, but I never saw like this style of setting, so it will be very fascinating and it will be nice to watch.
Yeah, I'm sure. And yeah, the last preparations for the route setters, I will name some of these important people which have been making possible this competition. We have the jury president, Dave Swittens from Belgium, and the IFSC judge, Ursula Sterer from Austria. The chef route sitter was Luke Brady, and we also have Natalie Bell, Alina Wojna, Matthias Wojcik, and the house chief route setter, Andreas Mantuszka. They have been for 3 days building lots of boulders, making all the qualifications. Today we had juniors and youth A. Yesterday we had the qualification of youth B. We're going to be entering very soon into the final with the youth B, female and male. There is going to be an 8-minute previous observation period. Afterwards, they will go back into ISO and they will have 4 minutes per boulder and a total of 4 different boulders. Tomorrow in the morning, we're going to be carrying on with the final for the Youth A and the Juniors. How was the round for you? Like, how was like all the boulders that you were climbing?
It was a really interesting round actually. It was hard. It has some really interesting boulders, unique. Like a pedal style was one with a not so good zone where you're going to. It was a hard slab, and yes, I think it's the people who are entered are really good climbers, and I wish very best for them.
So there was a lot of different
styles.
diversification.
Yeah, different
into the
styles.
Really cool, really cool. And what was your favorite boulder? Maybe you can.
My favorite boulder was that the first green one. I'm very sad I didn't did it. I tried it after the competition and I did all the moves. So I'm really sad that I didn't do it. And I really liked that blue one on the third or the fourth in the second
really
one.
good.
First in the second round, yes. With that crimps holds.
Yeah, yeah. Is this something that you like a lot more, like kind of slab or?
I like this modern style of bouldering, like jumping and all this stuff, coordinations, and I like slab. I'm not very strong at fingers, so.
But I'm sure you're really strong. Most of the people hearing it today. But yeah, it's crazy. Like it's great for in blockhouse. You have a lot of jumps, right? And you have a lot of like this style. So you're kind of pro to the style that is developing right now. So like the whole style of climbing is developing into this slab climbing, this coordination.
Yes.
It's something you're very keen, and it's really nice to hear it. And we're going to be seeing it very soon. The route setters has a little bit like final change they had to do, but we're going to be sure and soon having the 10 competitors. If we are in Graz right now, we have the famous Land Wirbel going on. So if you fancy going after seeing the competition out, loads of things happening in the city. And we're hearing that some people are saying there is a little bit quiet on the commenting, so maybe we're going to try to sort this out. And we're in the city of Graz, in the beautiful Austria. Right now we have kind of like a really nice temperature for climbing. How was it for you?
It was rain when we were climbing, so outside was actually not really hot, but in the isolation zone it was kind of without air. It was full of magnesium.
Oh, right.
Chalk.
Yeah.
It's magnesium creation, so it was harder to breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was all right. The temperature was good.
Many athletes, loads of chalk expelled, and we're seeing the first 2 contenders already coming inside. First one was Adrian Katan, and coming back is Mayan Bauer from Team Israeli. We're seeing the next one, Elisa Lanel, and soon is going to come to the mats, Simon Tauber. There we are. Moreno Gilardi is there appearing. Soon we're going to have Jakob Max from Switzerland.
Yes, I think his first final.
Yes. And we have a Leonardo Tonola. 3 Italians, Andrea Kelleris and Matteo Tranquilli. And the last one, the Israeli Mark Or.
Really strong guy. He flashed almost everything in the qualifications.
That was pretty crazy, to be honest.
Yes.
And he was very chilled also. And Julia Rasmussen from Switzerland is going to be jumping onto the mats. Lisa Strigo is going to be coming now, followed by Olivia Kismacher. 10 Great Britain. Imogen Lily onto the mat. We're gonna have Rafael Kacpekova, Eva Škrelec, followed by Jakoba Rauter, which had an amazing performance, Sora being first. We're having onto the mats Naya Isak, which was second in corner. Mara Matutinovic,
From
a fellow
Croatia,
companion from
yes.
Croatia,
Really
was
cheering
sixth in Sora,
her up today.
making the second final. And last but not least, Paula Meyer-Vorfelder from Team Germany.
Really awesome climbers today.
Yeah, very, very strong, very talented at such a young age. We're going to see very hard boulders. I was here the whole week looking how they were testing. And I have to give some credit also to some testers which were coming here, like Clemens Strithard and also Jonas Uschnik and also Georg Palmer. They came here to just help testing, making every single round perfect. So thank you for you guys coming and helping the route setters. Really appreciate it. Loads of skin and loads of energies being put every day and long days of work. And there we are, we're seeing the first boulder. This kind of black one, you have to go from the right of the corner. Hopefully we're gonna see some observations, and there's gonna be some images coming up, and we will have like a display of every single boulder. There you are, that's the first one. That's the female first, kind of a tricky balancing move. Meant to be kind of half of the way, the people should be kind of be able to do it. Very hard, but it should be the biggest thing. Kind of awkward positions, moving to the right side and finishing on the very big, highest cheetah volume on the right side. Yeah, kind of like weird positions and really nice slab. Going to the right, we have the men's first boulder, very long.
Very big coordination.
Yeah,
I think.
very big coordination and a lot of power needed for that one. It changed a couple of times, and there we see also some of the really nice volumes, the delta volumes, which have been dual texture special made for Blockhouse. The chief resetter, Andy Matushka, kind of order it, and kind of an insight for you guys so they cannot cheat it or use the corner, and allows the route setters to make very nice moves. Like I said, very much power, and like Lucian said, a lot of coordination needed for that one. We're going to be moving on to the female second boulder. There you are. Also kind of a coordination, power coordination, one of the hardest ones in the round. Not a lot of tops, was mentioned by Luke, the chief route setter, and yeah, kind of like a press and then going to the right and just going to this big cheetah tiered and trying to grab the jug. Kind of really hard move, and hopefully we're going to be able to see a top. They will see some of the athletes reading the boulder. Going on to the second men's boulder, we're going to be jumping a little bit more on the overhanging side. So far there's been like light overhanging or slabs. There we are, the new beautiful delta volumes that we got. Of course the little tricks that you're seeing on screen have been removed. They're not on the wall, and that's going to be like a power and not a lot of tops. It's meant to be one of the very hardest ones, set by Matthias Wojcik from Austria. And then we see like when you get to see like the boulders, is there anything going to your mind? Are you trying to read with other people? How's the barrier of the language, Lucian?
When you see the boulders, you're trying to figure out the best way to climb it. So this looks like a really open hand holds.
Yes.
In a steep overhang. So it will be really hard for the girls. I think.
We're gonna see. Hopefully, they're gonna be able to get some.
Yes.
We're seeing now the third boulder for the women. Another 5 move power. So it's meant to be like hard move after hard move. yeah, quite nice when we see like also athletes being split by power boulders and not just by tricky boulders.
Yes.
Although we love the new style.
Yes,
Um,
we love that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but how do you try to communicate in English with all the athletes, or sometimes you have some fellows from Croatia? How is it for you when you have to discuss some borders? Do you discuss it with your team or with your?
Well, I think it's when you're alone in the team, you have to use English and find someone to commentate.
Mm,
But if you're with someone from your climbing team, it's easy. You can just between you two, you commentate the boulders.
yeah, that sounds like a very good thing. We're jumping into the third boulder for the men. Kind of a very nice power coordination. I actually was seeing this boulder as this
Really
man on
open
the
hand
screen was setting
holds.
it. Very crazy, like you jump to the right, you swing, and then you rotate 180 to the audience,
Yes.
and you try to get a crimp that is now blocked, and we don't see it. It's on the behind the skyboard, and then you have to rotate again and get the crimp. Very, very cool boulder, and hopefully we're gonna see loads of athletes get into the top. And as we said, we have 4 boulders. The fourth boulder being on the M4, the slab for the men. This is kind of like a exciting top and a lot of balance, and meant to be on the easier side. So everything's going to be tried to be decided, and this one is like you have to still be focused, and you still have to keep on the game. It's not over until it's over, as we often see. Some of these boulders have been adapted, so maybe we see some changes as the final takes place. But the fourth boulder for the women, the Ninja, that was the style set. It was really cool because as they were setting, there's like some stickers on the wall, and they were saying
Yes.
like delicate, epic ending or Ninja. Really nice to
Yes.
give diversification.
Looks
for the
very
styles.
nice.
Yeah, and also meant to be quite tricky. Not a lot of tops. But yeah, like we said, some of the boulders have been changed, and maybe there's going to be some difference as the competition takes place. But you get a rough idea of which boulder is for whom, and yeah, how they look like. A few more minutes, there we see the Ukrainian Rafael Katsukova. She was looking very, very strong on the qualifiers. There was a very powerful boulder on the other hand, and she was like the closest looking. Had also an amazing round, and yeah, we're happy to see her now. The athletes are gonna be going back into ISA, and like I said, after 1 minute, we're gonna be starting with the Youth B final European Youth Cup here in Blockhouse. Yeah, last 30 seconds of observation. Let's see the Austrian team discussing with some fellows. There you see Jakova and Mara discussing the boulders. After this, we're gonna have 4 minutes, and we have a little video prepared for you with our sponsors, which made this competition possible. Without them, there's no fund, and there's a lot required in order to take these big competitions. Loads of athletes in this European Youth Cup, and there we see Ursula, the new president, kicking them away. No more time for you guys to read it. Last glance, last look up. Here we see Tony Baumann, also classic president and judge here in this competition. And very soon we're going to jump into the video for our sponsors.
Sorg für morgen. Wiener Städtische. Ihre Sorgen möchten wir haben.
And that was the beautiful video of our sponsors. Thanks to them for making this competition possible, and a lot of athletes, 10 only qualified from 60 that we had in the previous on the men and on the women. So 77 men were qualifying and a total of 78 women. Not the biggest European Youth Cup that we have had, but nevertheless a very big one. And that's the clock ticking down. We're gonna have very soon the start. Nice shot of Adrian warming up, preparing.
Finally in his own gym, I think. Very, very good.
Yeah, well, he doesn't live here, but he comes often to Graz and he trains also here.
Yes.
What do you do? Any sort of like mental preparation before you come outside?
Well, you're trying to stay calm as you can, because it's never good to rush any of the routes.
Yeah, yeah. And
I think maybe very many actually. Athletes have some ritual or preparations before.
Yeah.
They have all plans, so they don't get unprepared or something. I think that's really
decide
important.
to like take a long warm up and stretching, or how does your preparation look like? Maybe you can share with us.
It depends actually on what temperature is outside. If it's really cold, you will take a longer preparation, a bigger warm-up, and not so much stretching, because it's already cold and you will maybe injure something. But when it's hot, you do some stretching when you are already warmed up, and you do some fingerboards to warm up your fingers, and then you go climbing.
Cool. Sounds like a very thorough thought.
Yes.
For your competition time. And yeah, there you are. We see the two first athletes coming outside. They have 15 seconds in order to jump into the mats. And let's see. That's the start. We saw the press. They have to like get into the corner on the men's side. It's kind of a blind jump, and then
a swing to 2 holds. Really.
The kind of perfect boulder.
Yes. Really modern style. Hard to hit, I think. Let's see how it goes.
And he almost looked like he was going to stop it. So you want to launch from there and again switch your right hand, and then on your left you want to go to the zone.
You want to create like a compression in between those.
Yeah, yeah. It takes a lot of timing. You have to know when to pull, when to release. And you want to be also quite high. You don't want to be with stretched arms. Otherwise you're going to be sagging on your shoulders. But we're having a very good start from Julia, which just probably is going to be awarded the zone. She's already been moving. Very bad hold.
Really open hold. She's using like those for where the hold to the wall, she's using that.
Yeah, we were saying actually there's like the inlays for the screws, and she was kind of like using the middle finger on both of them. Now you were allowed to do that.
Yes.
And it's maybe better than the just slope or in zone, right?
Yes,
they
a
will
lot
see.
of athletes use that. It's really actually useful.
Yeah. Do you crimp also edges of volumes and all
Yes,
that?
it helps a lot in slabs.
Yeah, the root setters probably hate you for that, but it's the game. You have to do it. And yeah, kind of a tricky start. You see 4 tapes. Those are the starting positions. So for 4 limbs, you can decide where to place each limb, but you have to start controlled. As the box has the tapes, she can just use anything that is on the box in order to start. And then you want to get to the very highest point of the boulder, that's the top, you get the most awarded points. Somewhere in the middle, where she is, for example, now, you have a zone, and that's, you get also awarded, I'm very close from Catan, which looks really, really, really close.
Looks strong on that
Yeah,
move.
Adrian looked very, very strong. 1 more minute 30 to go. Still enough time. It's important that they make very, like, for Julia, maybe it's not so important because she's on a slab.
Yes.
And it's kind of a tricky way, but like for Adrian, you want to take rest. You want to know when to stop because you have to recover yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be burning
Yes.
energy, and the whole tries are going to go worse.
Yes,
and
you
worse.
can't just go rushing in the boulder every time you fall because you won't have energy to try to go
Yeah,
there.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
You have to plan your 4 minutes. It's actually a part of. It's not really hard.
There's some people who take some liquid chalk. Do you sit down? Do you take some water bottle for drinking? What do you do in order to like keep back and lay back a little bit behind so that you don't burn through
I
tries?
take a deep breath and I go take some magnesium, brush the holds, look at the clock, and maybe if it's a really powerful boulder, you give 2-3 trials, and you are like 2 minutes. Maybe it's good to rest like minute and a half almost. It's a good rest.
And Julia is making beautiful progress in this first boulder. She has to now jump down into a volume, and there's a kind of like a bad foothold. She doesn't have to match it, but she has to hold the bando. She's gonna jump down, and they will see not making it quite. 3 seconds to go, but that's gonna be a very good effort, and hopefully it's gonna do something. I mean, a zone is always a very nice points to get, especially she got it in her first try. So the least or the fewer amount of tries that you give, the better, because that ranks you higher up on the ranking. From Catan, unfortunately, no zone being awarded. It's not enough that you touch it because he was latching onto this zone hold, but he was not controlling it, and he was not utilizing the hold in order to bring either direction or change his position. Therefore, not going to be awarded for this zone. Second to the mat, we have Maya Bauer from Israel, and from Germany we have Alisa Estrigo. And let's see what she can do. She's been qualified as 9th, and that's why she's coming as 2nd out. And Team Germany getting strong and strong as the years go by.
Yes, 4 German athletes.
Yeah.
Really
Also
strong.
last week in Bouldering and the European Cup, in the adults, there was a lot of very strong German contenders. Let's see what she can do.
She's using that
Alisa.
hold like a press, more
Yeah.
like a. We saw from the previous athlete, she was losing more like a hold, not like
Well,
a press.
The idea is that you kind of like utilize mobility, and you get your right foot at the where she has her right hand, and you kind of press onto it. There you are. She's getting better, but the step is very high. Oh, what's she doing? She's
Oh,
gonna try to
she-
break it.
Yeah, she's gonna try to go below it.
Oh, that.
Maybe that's better break some. Oh.
Oh, that looked very promising. I wonder if probably she's gonna try to do it again.
Yes, pretty sure she's gonna try to
And
do
that
it
looked
again.
very, very good. Because if you don't have to jump down, you're like
You are just.
you're being quicker, and you're not having to fiddle around these like delicate positions.
Yes, you already came in a good position when you do that.
Yeah. And she has got enough time. She got 2 minutes, so yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
well, we
and
saw
we
a
see-
zone.
Mayan. No foothold onto the wall, and those are dual textures, so they're very, very slippery. He's gonna for sure have another try, and hopefully we're gonna be able to catch the beautiful coordination, power coordination move. And Alisa gonna go again. She knows she's been down there. She can do it. She has already the zone, so that's not gonna be a problem for her. And Mariana's been awarded the zone on her second attempt, I believe. They're crimping the edge of the volume. That's crazy.
Let's see what she can do.
Yeah. She's gonna try to go down and then dynamically jump. Probably gonna make more swing in order to get higher. Pinches it and
Whoa, a foot slip.
probably she can just swing to the foothold. I wonder if she's gonna try again the beta break or she's gonna try the proper way. I mean, it looked very close, so I think she's gonna go for that one.
Yes. It's actually a really long boulder. It takes a lot of time each attempt. So.
Yeah, and for 4 minutes, like you have to rush her. Her weight allows her to do more tries. And since she already has the zone, there's nothing to lose.
Yes.
There you are going down.
Let's see what she can do. Just
It's
slips.
not that good of a hole, but the good thing for the next contenders, they're going to be seeing some chalk.
Yes.
So maybe they're going to think, oh, that's something I can jump to. And hopefully we're going to see Mayan jumping on the edge of the corner and trying to get again the top. I mean, very little time to go. And unfortunately no top for the young man, but he's got a zone to go. And 6 seconds. Pretty hard for Alisa. Don't think it's going to be enough. But very good try and very clever climbing from her.
Yes.
Yeah, do you take also to the mats 2 different pairs of shoes? Like a hard one or a soft one, or do you go
Yes,
for one?
it's very useful when you have different types of boulders. When
Yeah.
it's bigger volumes, you take some softer, and that's more better, like better climbing shoes for the big volumes.
Stiff ones.
Yes.
And we
So-
have Eliasaf, also from Israel, and Olivia Kismacher from Germany. And also we're going to be seeing go on the second boulder because the athletes Julia and Adrian were taking 4 minutes break. Now they get to climb the second boulder.
Let's see a
And
jump from.
There we saw the jump, not going quite well. And let's see what Eliasaf.
Whoa, it's a really blind jump. You saw how he was looking at it.
You have to come from the corner. One thing that maybe you can do is like focus on one hole, so you know kind of like the height of the ball of where you're jumping to, or kind of a mark onto the wall. Strategy is important to blind jumps. And we're seeing Julia here. That's the kind of coordination she has to jump. Ooh, that was beautifully done.
Yes.
Whole body swinging around. Swiss Airlines going there. And decides for a very, very high hill. There's a lot of texture to these holds. And now,
Let's see if she can top it.
and first stop of the whole round, Julia Rasmussen with the top on third attempt, I believe. Let's see what. That wasn't her second attempt, so very good. And also we have Eliasaf, which is looking very, very strong. There you are again, the
he
crimp.
calls that crimp.
Now has to rock over,
Oh, that's a
get a
dual
very high
text.
crimp, steps high up, looks very promising.
Nice
And the
top
first
from-
top of the men for Eliasaf Lanel from Israel. Wow, that
really
was
strong
very good.
climber. He was first in Portugal.
Yeah. And we also saw there Adrian getting the sloper. But very good climbing from Eliasaf. That was super strong. It didn't take him that long anyway. I think second try. Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody can flush it. Something like that is very hard to flush.
We are looking at Adrian on this overhang wall.
Yeah, he's got a couple zones, but I mean, he's not got a zone. Sorry, didn't get in the first one, didn't get in now. Kind of tricky for the judges because you're getting very dynamically into the zone, and they have to dictate if you've been awarded or not. And very dramatic shot for Adrian, taking a breath, trying to recover some energy. 1 more minute to go. They have a big buzz, and hopefully we're going to see a top for this young man. Also, we don't know if Olivia topped her boulder. Olivia's flashed the boulder. We haven't got that on camera, but Olivia from Team Germany has been flashing the boulder. Her first boulder. So that's going to put her in a very strong position because already 2 athletes out of 3 came outside and didn't do the first boulder. Same for yourself. Very strong position if you already have a top. A lot to deal with nerves. And jumping to the mat is going to come Imogen Lily from Team Britain. And you have also Simon Tauber. Yeah, how is your skin doing lately, Lucian? Because you have had a hard round of qualifiers yesterday.
It wasn't a hard round, but it was hard training the last 2 weeks, so we had to recover some days.
Do you take 2-3 days before a competition?
It's probably 2. We don't. 3. It's too much. Actually,
3 is too much.
You get out of shape in those days. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of drive. Also, 5 hours, 6 hours. Did it take to come here from Croatia?
Oh no, from my home time in Zagreb, it's like 3 hours, maybe
cool.
less, two and a half.
Very
It's really
nice.
close.
Cool.
So
Your companion is from Split, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mara.
That's a little bit further.
Yeah, they have to drive a little bit more. And Alisa Estrigo jumping, same as Mayan Bauer.
Let's see the overhang.
I wonder if he has a German family because the surname sounds very German, Bauer. Although he comes from Israel. And they will see Imogen on her first boulder. I wonder if she's going to do the same as Alisa was trying, or if she's going to go for the intended solution. How often do you try a solution before you change it?
I think 3 times to try the solution. It's
3 times.
yes, it's pretty optimal.
Yeah, sometimes I see some athletes, like, if they feel really close, they will try and not try to change the method. So it sounds kind of like smart to try 3 times, if not try to change something.
I think it's smart to think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good to give some more tries to this beta, and maybe you have to change it. You have to figure it out on your own. It's your
wow, very strong shoulders. And Sauber
Yes.
Tauber Simon not making it, same as Imogen. A lot going on. And Mayan looking at the clock. And not much progress either for Alisa. Very bad holes, very slopey. They will see a very good close shot. He's trying to stop it, and I think the intended solution is to go fast for it.
Yes, but that's really open hand holds.
Yeah. And sometimes they plan things and then they climb different. That's the cool thing about you guys. You come with different solutions. I think it's very nice when there's like an intended solution, but loads of different changes because you have to utilize everything, but then you can climb the board in a different way. Oh, that was very, very
Almost
close.
the zone for.
Yeah, for Simon. And they will see Imogen.
Let's see what she will do in the slab.
She's reading the boulder to perfection. That's how they thought about it. She's also a big of a taller climber, so kind of like being in this pressing position is going to be maybe a little bit easier for her, but getting the foot is going to be a little bit agonizing.
Ooh, she's going to try the beta break.
Ooh, yeah, she's gone for it. I think she's seen that she can do it like that, so she's going to probably try dead quick.
Yes, 40 seconds on the clock.
Still possible for her to do it if she gets to the right side. struggling with the foot swap. She's gonna go down, and now she's seeing it.
Let's see if she can hold it.
Wow, holding
the
that
volume.
was very strong.
And
Slips out. The volume is kind of also open, so and it's not a new volume. It's already been used quite a lot of times, so the friction is not the best. That's something really cool about those slopers. The wide ones we have seen in the second boulder for the men, they have a very, very nice texture, but it's like you can almost passively hang onto them. Of course,
yes.
It's very, very hard, but like it makes a big difference if they're new holds or they are old holds, because you can hang more passively.
Yes.
But yeah, jumping onto the mats, the first winner from Kuna from this year and third position in Soda. We have Rafael Katzekova in the first boulder, and also we have Moreno Gilardi. He's a very, very strong athlete outside. He did some boulders in Magic Wood, and he was third in Kuna. Promising athlete to come. No problem for Olivia this she did straight the zone. I think she's been awarded her first try. And now's the epic. Oh, she's going for like the 1-2 kind of method. We saw Elisa before we saw Julia before just jumping one hand from the position. And
holds the zone.
Oh, that was looking very, very strong. El Yassaf looking on a rampage.
Strong.
Wow.
Can she? Yeah,
and no problem in the match for El Yassaf Lanel.
Really strong.
And also we see now Olivia doing big progress on her second boulder.
High heel.
High heel again. Stepping, and that looks very good. And blocks it, and yeah, gets the top. Yeah. I believe that was Olivia Kismacher, not Alisa Strigo. Our technical guys working very hard. Little mistakes can go like that. Please don't judge too hard. We're trying to do our best. And we're going to see now a third boulder, first go. And that was the first kind of five very, very hard moves after each other in order to get to the very high part of the wall. And hopefully we're going to see also Adrian trying the boulder set by Andy Matushka on the right hand side, the third boulder. Like I said, I saw when he was trying it, it looks epic.
Yes.
And no problem, looking really strong. The kind of like finger.
He skipped half of the boulder.
He skipped some part of the boulder, has to get to the top.
Can he topped it?
And looks very secure. Come on, Adrian.
Really strong.
And it's a top, a flash. Super strong from Adrian. Sorry, Adrian Catan. That's how you pronounce it here in Austria. And
Moreno
nice
holds the zone.
work from Moreno. Hans
didn't get the crimp.
Yeah, misses the crimp. But he has 45 seconds. I mean, it's more time. And her companion Julia, she wants to get the foot, I believe, onto the big blue volume if she wants to hold the tension. Yeah, she's thinking different solutions. Loads of open holds, not so many crimps in this competition. On the men's side, a little bit more. On the women, we're seeing more kind of like open holds right now. Very hard and very powerful.
Yes. 8 seconds.
And hopefully we're going to see the scores as they run now, so we can keep you a little bit up to date. We're going to jump soon into that. Following to the mats, we're going to have Leonardo Danola from Italy and Eva Škrlec from Slovenia. I had a little bit of trouble pronouncing, so I went back and asked her, how do you pronounce that? And it took me a couple of tries, but I hope I said it properly. Yeah, we're gonna see what she can do. Slovenian team, very, very talented team. I've been a couple of times to Slovenia. There's always very nice people there, very friendly. Yeah. And also down to earth, and nice forward split camera for you guys so you can see what's going on every single boulder. On boulder number 2, we have Sauber Timon, and on boulder number 2 from the women, we have Imogen. There we see no problem for the British athlete. Going to the zone, and we just went with the left. I think you want to go with the right, although we have seen different solutions. And we're seeing also very, very good performance from Mayan on the third power boulder down on the left corner. Gets to the very hold. He has to do a very hard step.
I think that's a flash.
And very good.
Very good try.
Yeah, very, very good try.
And we see on boulder number 1 for women.
Yeah.
Also some. Oh, she reached the foothold.
That looks very promising for Eva.
Yes.
I believe there's going to be another top. I think there's nothing, and it's kind of a dual texture, so you have to stay in balance. She still has 2 minutes, but you want to not have to try it again. Oh, that was going both back. Oh my God. And a beautiful top from Eva Shkrelec, which managed to flash on the first boulder. Not the way it was intended, but it doesn't matter. For her, it's a top, and that's what we want. Best score possible is going to be 4 flashes. So hopefully we will see one of the athletes. And Eva just jumped into 3rd position. We're hearing a big team screaming, so hopefully we see what's going on. And Imogen, this time holding the swing. Is she going to go for the high heel?
No, she's going different.
Oh,
she
holds the tension.
And she match it? Easy.
And a top from Imogen, which managed to get a zone on her first boulder, so a top is going to put her in a very good position. Jumping directly into, I believe it's going to be 3rd. There you are. There's more athletes still to come, of course. One more minute to go. As we said, 4 minutes per boulder, 4 boulders to go. 4 tops is the best score in the least amount of tries. And I believe that is Alisa Strigo. There you are. Whoa, she went with the feet first. That's probably a really good idea, because then you just have to like meet the hand and not like, if you jump first with your hand and then you have to like kind of match to the foothold, the foot, it's probably harder than just like first focusing on the foot and then just like passively getting the hand.
Yeah, it's really open hold to go.
They say, why do they start from the ISO and they're using time to run to their problem? Yeah, they have 15 seconds in order to transition from ISO to the mats, and they're not allowed to see the boulders. When they finish, they go back to ISO, and the athletes rotate. And that's what we do for 4 different boulders. And there we see on the left the scores as they go in. Of course, this is not finished, but in first position we have Lanel, which is Eliasaf Lanel, followed by Mayan Bauer and Adrian Qatar. And down we have Olivia Kismacher, followed by Julia Rasmussen and Imogen Lilly from Great Britain. And falling onto the mat, we're going to have another Austrian companion, Jakoba Rauter, which was first in Soda. And on the men's side, we have Leonardo Donola from Italy. And also we're going to have a first glance at the slab and the power coordination of the women, the 4th boulder. But first, let's try to get this, because there's a top about to happen.
Yes, Morena tops it.
That was also flash, I believe, right? Like, it didn't take him a lot of time. Let's see, let's actualize.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a flash.
Crazy.
Rafaela Kazbekova going to the women's boulder number 2.
Yeah.
Gets the zone.
A beautiful 180 as it was planned from
Wow.
El Yassaf. There we see the kind of like flick of kilterboard move.
High heel.
Yeah. And at top, no problem for Rafael Kazbekova, which looks super, super strong. And there we see the first Austrian, the second athlete, which managed to get in this position at the top on the first boulder, but he was not being climbed like that. I believe every single one who climbed it until now kind of like cheated it on the bottom. Looking for the clock. She's going to probably jump straight ahead. Not a lot of power required for this boulder, more like a tricky position, mobility, a trusted being on this palm press. And then we see Adrian on the observation, on the like kind of videos we saw, there's some holes on the left, they've been removed and they've been changing the boulder. And it's kind of like a delicate step. You have to stand on your left foot and then try to get the hold above the pyramid. Then step into the zone and slowly reach to the top. Kind of a very tricky top. And Jakoba looking a little bit better. This is looking very good.
On the top. And she
And
makes
it's a
it.
top. Awesome performance from Jakoba. Which did it on her, I think it was 4th attempt?
No, she did it on her second attempt.
On her second attempt.
Really good.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot that we got from El Yassaf.
We didn't see
Yassaf.
a top on the women's third boulder.
On the third boulder, we have not seen a top, and we have not seen anybody close to the zone either. It's proven to be a very, very hard boulder. And El Yassaf, which looked super strong on first one and second boulder, struggling with the third one. Not with the first part, but has 20 seconds. He's like speed climbing forward.
Yeah.
It's gonna be disappointing with that.
Yes, 10 seconds to go.
That leaves things more interesting for us because it stays a little bit open. I mean, he still has got 2 tops and 3 zones, and this is a very, very good position to be at. But yeah, it makes it more interesting and more open for the ending. There we see the women's score as it stands.
This is the qualification round. So coming on to the men, we have Isaac Naya, and from Italy we have
We have Naya Isaac, and we have also Andrea Kelleris. Naya was second in Kuna, so nice to be again in the finals. Hopefully looking for a spot in the first 3 places on the podium. Let's see if Eva Schkelet can do the first coordination move. No problem getting to the zone, and from here is a big jump. Is she gonna go with the right, with the left? And no problem swinging.
goes with the right hand.
Looking very strong, Eva. She needs to go with the right. Is she gonna step inside? No, high heel. She probably read it with the Swiss athlete. The only athlete which been doing it different was Imogen, but a beautiful top from Eva.
We see Isaac Naya on the first boulder,
Yeah,
going to the
Isaac.
top. Ooh, some nice coordinations on the 4th female boulder.
and a top from Naya. A lot of tops, but you have to be on point. You have to be climbing well if you want to keep the score up. And Timon going with the left. I think you want to be jumping with the right and rotating like everybody was trying. It would be quite interesting if he can do it like that. But yeah, let's see. Oh, beautiful. Fourth boulder on the women's side. I was set by Matthias Wojcik. We saw this 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. Kind of this coordination move where you're palming with the left, then pulling, and then your whole body is swinging, and you have to go. There you are. We're going to see a better shot of that. And looking very close, but it's a lot of position dependent, right?
Yes, it's really hard to hit the second hold.
Thank for the comments. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts that you're thinking about, you can drop a comment. We have had some questions. We have tried to answer them, and some nice compliments. If there's something that you are interested about to know or you would like to hear, please let us know. We'll try our best to fulfill your requirements. And we saw the Swiss athletes getting very, very close. I think that was Moreno.
Oh, maybe we get to see a zone in the women. That's not a zone.
No, it's not a zone. You have to control it. You have to utilize it. And Simon going again with a left. I mean, he's not trying to change it. He's already 3 minutes gone and not really trying to change. But we see Andrea here looking very... Sorry, Andrea looking very, very good here.
He gets the zone.
Andrea Coleris gets the zone. Has to kind of like step onto the wall. And Simon in the corner left flies out. Unfortunately, Andrea doesn't get the crimp, and 10 seconds is not going to be enough. But he's trying it.
He has 5 seconds.
Why not always try to the end, right?
Yes.
Okay, jumping to the mats. We have a question actually. Can we know the current score for the final? Well, the current score for the final we have it at the moment, but it's not fixed. There you are. And it's going to be changing. And we're going to keep actualizing you. But most of all important, Mara is going to be jumping into the mats, your fellow
yes.
Croatian athlete. And there we see, and also Matteo Tranquilli from Italy. Mara, who's been training lately, a lot of slabs. You guys have been here in BLOC twice. She likes power boulders. She has a delicate slab. Let's see if training kind of helped her, paid off. And there we have seen Yasaf Lanel. And on boulder number 3 we have on boulder number 4 we have Olivia. But Jakoba is also looking very strong and looking promising.
Ooh.
Slips out.
Moreno going on the third boulder.
Yeah,
he's
again.
also with the left hand.
Yeah, with the left. We have seen only Simon, but it didn't look very good. And Rafael Kacpekova campusing it and looking very easy. Jakoba looking very good here. Blocks up. And is it going to be a top? There you are. Beautiful top for Jakoba Rauter from Team Austria. And Moreno again going with the left. I mean, 3 tries, man. Listen to Lucian. Change it. Now it's a really hard boulders, and it's easier said than done. Of course, when you're there, there's a lot of nerves going on. These guys, although they're very experienced athletes, maybe being on finals is something not as experienced. So he has to keep calm and try to pull through. Gilardi. Oh wow,
left.
that looked very, very close.
Yes.
That looked very, very good. And Yeah, Olivia Kismacher didn't quite make it. We have not seen a top either on the fourth boulder, on the slab. You think the hold, the foothold being so massive would be so good, but believe me, it's very hard. It's like really tilted so that you wouldn't hold it. And Rafael Katsvikova is being awarded the zone, first athlete with the zone on the third boulder. Looking super strong. They have tried to block the hold, and it's meant to be kind of like a campus move. That's the point of the round balls that you see on the right side and above the blue holds, is to prevent them from doing any heel hooks.
Oh,
and
the Moreno holds is with the left hand.
Moreno holding with the left hand.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
Will he go like Adrian and skip half of the boulder?
He chooses to go left, doesn't like it. Makes a cheeky knee bar. Tries to get the blocker.
Whoa.
We have not seen this method yet. He's making it work. A lot of tension going for it. And Gilardi Moreno, come on. Can he do it? He's been a lot of time under tension. He has to keep onto the wall. Getting a little bit nervous. And it's a top. I think he's very, very happy about that. Oh my God, I looked for a second he was going to drop it. Wow, looking really cool. Cool competition going on.
Whoa, Olivia topped the fourth boulder. I didn't see that.
Yeah, we missed that on camera, but Olivia Kismacher from Team Germany has finished her rotation with 3 tops and 3 zones. Wow. And jumping to the mat, they're going to be the last athletes on first boulder. We have from Team Israel, Mark Orr, which was first in Kurno and second in Soda. And we have from Team Germany, Paula Meyer-Vorfelder. So Paula, let's see what she's going to be doing on her first boulder. And I think on the women's side, we're seeing quite a lot of progress on most of the boulders, apart from the third boulder. On the men's side, so far, no top on the fourth boulder, but all the other ones have been topped. So hopefully, Simon Tauber is going to be able to change that. Simon, who had to qualify to do the slab yesterday, he wanted to qualify for the final, managed to do it pretty much on the last 30 seconds. Putting out some fellow companion athletes.
Top for Isaac Naya.
And top from Isaac Naya. You're tuning in, my name is David Parson, and I'm delighted here with Lucian Puliek from Team Croatia. Young athlete helping us here, giving you some insights and commentating these beautiful moves the Roots Headers have planned. The idea is that the athletes have to climb 4 boulders. They're being tested in different skills, and the athlete with the best skills, and a top from Eva Schrillet on her third boulder. That's going to be an amazing performance because nobody has been to the top. The only athlete to get close was Julia Rasmussen and Rafael Katsvikova, which both got a zone.
Markor
but to get a top on her second boulder.
Markor pull up the first boulder. First boulder really nice.
Yes, Markor, as Lucian said, managed to make a top on his first boulder. And let's see what Paula can do. Very high foothold, and fortunately falls down. And Simon, kind of a hard press. There we see the British athlete. That didn't look very promising. She tried different things. Not the kind of like idea was thought, but let's see. Kind of a hard press on this, kind of like a very tricky start for the slab on the man.
Also going with the left.
Also going with the left. Also Max Jakob. 1 more minute to go before. Also, probably read it with his fellow companion. Moreno made it work. Let's see if he can do it.
45 seconds to go. Whoa, he tries to stop it.
And we're going to see a close go because Paolo Meyer looks very close, and that's a top for her. And Paula, I think it was not her flash attempt. Second, maybe? Score's not been actualized yet. And also last boulder for Imogen Lili. Imogen sitting on 7th position, unfortunately not going to be enough. And yeah, Paula did in her 3rd attempt. And those are the scores as it stands. A lot of tops, but you have to be on point. Very, very good. We would like to see some kind of split on the female side. Male side looking very, very good as the scorecards go on. And rotation keeps going.
Crowd going crazy.
Yeah, every single athlete choosing to brush. There's been already quite a few athletes on each boulder, so brushing is very important. Maybe you can explain to the audience why brushing is important from your side.
It's when you use the chalk, it feels those micro friction. It makes the holes. The texture get full of the chalk, and that doesn't hold that good.
Yeah.
So you brush it, and then it holds better.
And Jakoba
going with the compass move.
If Jakoba wants to be also having an option to be first, Aoife is now with 3 tops. She has to. If she tops the last one, then yeah, Jakoba needs to top this one.
Yeah, Mara holds the zone. Let's see how she does this move. Oh, really nice swing.
Yeah, beautiful boulder, looking really, really cool. Really flashy move. It's a jerk, but you have to like control the whole swing. There's a lot of like tension.
And it's blocked, so it's not so easy to
It's
hit.
blocked, and you have to have a lot of stability on the shoulder. And a top from Mara.
Really nice one.
Yeah.
Really strong performance.
I wonder how's it going to be on the 3rd boulder, because that's her boulder, I believe, right?
I hope so.
Yeah. And Moreno Gilardi unfortunately falls out. It looked kind of really good. We have not seen a lot on the 4th male's boulder.
Let's see this.
She's trying also to jump and kind of like match feet and hands at the same time. Looks a little bit stressed, and hopefully she's going to be able to get it. She's doing a lot of attempts. Okay, she's trying to brush. That's a good thing.
It's always good to brush.
Yeah. Friction, rest, important. Rafael Kacperkova looking very close on the dynamic move. She didn't make the foot, and Jakoba just managed now to get the foot and the hand.
Let's see if she gets the zone.
She has to match it. She's still not so sure what to do. Ooh, she elongated it with the right.
Moreno has to switch feet now.
Yeah, Moreno looks very good.
That's really tricky because the hold is so bad.
Yeah, the foothold is miserable, right? It's nothing almost giving there.
Rafaela taking no rest.
Yeah, 1 minute to go, but like it's one kind of those things you can like jump and jump and jump, right?
Yes, you learn every time you jump, so you can give.
Oh,
yes,
there you are. Well, she heard you. She has now kind of like to do a rock over, slopey crimp, and
that's
at top of boulder number 4. It's gonna jump her very high up. That's jumping her on 4th position, so no podium for her. She took more attempts now than Julia. Exactly 6 more attempts on the top, and yeah, that splits our scores. So basically the point scores as tops being the best, then zones being the second best. If we still have to split the athletes, we will see how many times and attempts they took to get to the top, and if we still have to split them, we will see how many attempts they took them to get to the zone. And if still we have not split scores, then we'll go back to the ranking they took in the qualification round. Of course, we want to see a clear split in the scorecard, because it's always nicer than just having to go back to the previous round or to the number of attempts. But yeah. Now we're seeing Paula Maya Vervelden, her second boulder. And we're going to see Mark Orr on her second boulder. And Eva Skrelec is going to jump onto the fourth boulder. She jumps this one. I think it's going to be a clear gold for her, because no other women has got 4 boulders.
Mark, really strong top. Looks really
So
strong.
far.
That's a flash, I think.
That's a flash.
He's really strong. Like, he's fascinating when he's climbing.
Yeah, and it's going to give him more time to rest, which is very important on the next boulders to come. You want to preserve the most amount of skin and energy you can. Especially there's a lot of people watching, so it gets warm, and those are very, very sharp. So yeah, no problem for Paula. Paula looking also very, very good. Paula just made on her second attempt, and she qualified as first, so that's why she is jumping at last. And let's see what Eva can do. Eva Skrelec from Team Slovenia.
Let's see how she does in the coordination.
Yeah, she can also use the back wall to kick. There's no black tape to prevent her from doing that. Some we will try to use it, some we will not try to use it. She's not deciding to do that. And that was looking better. She just have to be able to engage a little bit better on the hold in order to bring herself up to the zone. And her fellow companion, Isaac Naya.
Isaac Naya some feet first, better.
Oh, she was trying to match the pocket. Crazy.
Yeah, she jammed her foot. Going for the coordination.
Maybe you can explain to the people who are not so familiar with the terms, what's a jam and what's to jam the foot.
It's when you have 2 holds that are really close. You put like or a hand or your feet between them, and it's like stuck. And it's really useful because in some moves it can't fall out so easily, so it stays. And it really saves energy and makes
it's more like
some
a
moves
passive
easier.
way of holding, right? Not
Yes.
always, but like, yeah.
Not always.
Do you try hand jams or foot jams or?
Hand jams are rarely seen. It's more like an outdoor thing in the cracks. when you
Although
climb.
we're seeing them more coming along, but yeah, you're right.
They're not so much seen in these competitions. It was that one World Cup where there was.
Yeah, where many Japanese people got frustrated with Adamandra.
Yes.
But we're now in Graz, in BLOC house for the European Youth Cup. Let's stay here
Yes.
because Eva can do very good. And we see Max just falling out. Not a lot of progress for Eva.
20
it's-
seconds to go.
If she doesn't top it, it's leaving a lot of possibilities for all the athletes because she also doesn't have the zone. So
Yes, 8 seconds, I don't think.
it's
That's
not
it.
going to be enough. So everything still is open because she didn't top the last boulder. That makes it quite interesting for the athletes coming. She's sitting in first position with 3 tops and 3 zones on 4 attempts. But of course, there's other athletes still to come, and if they got already zones and they get 3 tops, then there's going to be a possibility of getting 3 tops and 4 zones. That would take her out of the first of the podium. Yeah, for the first position, but maybe she still can get it to podium position. And we're seeing Jacoba as well as Leonardo Donola. No top so far on the slab. Pretty much all the boulder has been topped by different athletes. Being quite cool that we're seeing different athletes doing well on different boulders. That's exactly what we expect. That means it's been kind of diverse and it's been well said because, yeah, different athletes have different skills and might be doing better in some boulders and worse than others. Wow, that was looking very, very, very strong from Andrea Caleris from Italy. On the third boulder, which almost managed to stuck it. And Leonardo Donola.
Jacoba going for the coordination. Let's see. Whoa, she holds
She went
it.
first with the hand instead of with the foot and the hand at the same time.
Can she top it?
She's going to have a lot of pressure. If she tops that, she's going to be jumping to first position, I believe. No.
She folds.
Let me just check the scores for you. Well, Jacoba just jumped into second position, and if she can do a top in less than 7 more tries, she's going to be automatically in first position. It's not over because there are other athletes to come outside, but professional first position is not a bad position to be at. And there we see the unit blue holds on the third boulder. Clete Couture has been sponsoring holds for this competition, same as the blue peel and these big black boulders we saw in the first men's boulder. So thanks to you guys, very nice set of boulders. Nice set of holds for these beautiful boulders going on here in Blockhouse at the UFSC European Youth Cup.
We see a zone from Mara.
She's trying to hold it again. She's rushing a little bit, Jacoba. Wow. Mara looking like she's enjoying this boulder. She's doing really well, hopefully.
Yes, a minute and 10 seconds left. Let's see how much rest she takes. It's a really powerful boulder.
Yeah, you don't want to do too many attempts. Wow, Jacoba just went both hands full on.
Yes. No feet. Feet just followed.
She's looking a little bit better, jumping.
And
it's a top, which is going to jump her onto the first position for the Austrian athlete.
Really nice climbing for her, for her today.
Yeah. 3 tops and 4 zones. Currently sitting in first place with 10 attempts on the tops.
Holding with the left hand.
Looking very, very strong. Matteo Tranquilli on second boulder, also trying to shut it out and cutting half of the boulder.
Mara holding the zone. Let's go.
Come on, Mara.
Holds that, really powerful move.
I guess the typical thing to say is Aide.
Yes.
There you are, looking very good. 10 seconds to go. Can she do it?
Come on, 7 seconds
It's possible.
to go. Yes, now just
5 seconds. Oh my God.
Last 3 seconds. Really nice. What
amazing
a strong
effort from Mara, which keeps her on the 6th position and pretty much on the game. Really, really good from her. Wow. That was the last 5 seconds. That made it emotional.
That's always the best 5 seconds when you top. It's like an awesome feeling.
Yeah. Well, you guys have been saying she likes powerful boulders, and she didn't disappoint us. Very, very good, very strong. So far, only 2 women managed to top that boulder. One of them being Eva Škrlec, and second being Mara Matutinovic. And here in the 4th boulder, we have Naya Isak, and we have Paula Meyer-Vorfelder on her 3rd boulder. Also, we're seeing the man on the rampage, Mark Orr,
Cruising to this.
Gonna be another flush.
Oh, no.
Oh, lets it out. He tried to rush it. Well, he's been up there. He still has got 3 minutes. He'll take a rest and then He rushed it a little bit. He didn't place his foot properly and tried to match it.
But he flashed, I think, that coordination move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 180.
And here we see Andrea Ludovico Kelleris, excuse me. And no top so far on the fourth boulder on the men's side.
Isaac now, she holds the zone.
That was perfectly delivered. That's what you were saying before, they learn the movement and then
Marco just...
And then Marco just stops again.
I think that puts him really high on the scoreboard.
Yeah, well, he's sitting on first position and it doesn't look like it's going to get any worse for Mark Dor.
And he has one boulder to go.
Yeah, he's the last contender, so to come. So I think so far there's nobody who can take him out.
Yes,
that's
he's
the
first.
fair. Yeah, that's a first
really
position.
Strong climbing
close,
for him today.
Crazy.
And yesterday also.
Yeah, you said he flashed pretty much every single boulder.
Yes,
from
5
one, right?
flashes and the 6th boulder was second right.
Crazy.
Really strong.
And we have seen so many athletes falling so many times, and he just comes and cruises it. And Andrea Kelleris taking a bit of a rest. And finals going on full swing.
Didn't see a top on that slab.
No top yet, unfortunately. As we said, if you have any questions, any requests, please let us know on the comments below. We're reading them and we will try to sort it out and answer best to you as soon as possible. A lot of spectators down, loads of teams, filmmaking. I think that's one of your trainers on camera.
Yes. He's
What's his name again?
Luca Kivela.
Luca Kivela.
Really strong climber also.
Yeah.
Really great.
Very friendly.
coach.
He was actually telling me a lot about Mara, and yeah, really nice vibes. A guy who is committed to his youth team, coming a lot to blockhouse also, and organizing a lot for the team from Croatia.
Yes. 8 seconds to go.
And I think it's not going to be a top for Paula Meyer on
no top.
the third boulder. I think she also didn't get a zone. No zone. So it still can be on the third position if she flashes the fourth boulder, because to count back she would take down Naya. But still, there's a lot of things to go, and we'll see.
Let's see if Mara can top this boulder.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Yeah, me too.
It would put her really high up.
Yeah, if she tops it, it's gonna be
she
either.
almost holds it.
So if she does it on 3 attempts, so that was the first attempt. She still has got 2, but if she does it in the next 2 attempts, she will be first.
And
So come on, either Mara.
oh, she's trying to go not to the zone, just holding with the first hold.
And if she can
strong
do
press.
it in more than 3 attempts, it would be automatically second.
Yes.
So yeah, we want the best for this athlete. Hopefully she can do it. And here we see, I think it's Matteo Tranquilli. Yeah, Matteo Tranquilli on the slab. Ooh, Mara almost doing it. Well, she cannot be first anymore, but Mara can be still second due to the amount of attempts that she's been taking.
Yes.
And she's been looking quite good in the coordination on her second boulder, and it's looking very close. She's doing different things, like you said,
Yes.
trying to change something, adjust some others. Hopefully we're going to see something from this Croatian athlete. Third competition for the bouldering round. on the youth team. The next one is going to be on the 25th of September in Troyes. Last boulder competition for the youth B. But for now, let's see what Mara Matutinovic can do. Ooh, looking close on the zone this time.
Yeah, she looks really, really stable. Like,
Definitely, yeah. Lucian Puliek and the commentator, fellow companion from Mara. And my name is David Patterson. Thanks for tuning in. We're here in Blockhouse.
whoa, yeah, she holds the zone.
Beautiful.
Now can she top it?
That's looking very good. She needs to readjust probably.
Whoa, that's a really bad hold.
Yeah, that's looking very promising.
Let's go.
Looking very close. Come
Can
on.
she top?
That looks very promising. And it's
Oh,
a top
top.
from Mara.
And that puts her in the second place.
Second position
What
with
a strong
3.
performance today.
Yeah, incredible.
Really nice climbing these 2 days.
Yeah, she's gonna be well happy about that.
Yes.
And it's the second time she makes final, right?
Yes, it's second time.
So perfect.
Yes,
Second
really
time
good.
podium. I mean, there's still more climbs to go, but it looks like it's almost decided. I mean, she's gonna be maximum third, but I think
But that's a medal for sure.
Paula cannot take it out, so it's a fixed second position for Mara. So congratulations to you and your team and Mara in this European Youth competition. So if you want to go out tomorrow, tonight, there's the Lendwiebel going on in Graz.
Yes.
A lot of events going on in the city. On the west part, we have the north, the river of Mur coming down to the south. The east side being the old town, the west side being the kind of new built area and land, a district.
These are all last athletes, am I right?
Yeah.
No top still on the man fourth boulder.
No more, no top, but Markor is coming, and
He's a really strong climber.
he's been proven to be on a different
level. Sitting in the second place is his companion from Israel.
So Paula has to. No, Paula cannot be third anyways. She already has too many attempts. I just saw it. It's been actualized, and she cannot
And
be
she's
third.
missing a zone.
Well, she could be if she had one less attempt and she would flash this boulder, which is not anymore. She would be able to be third, but I think our scores on the ranking of the women are kind of fixed. We have Jakoba Rauter on first position from Team Austria, followed with Mara Matutinovic from Croatia, and Iva Skrelec from Slovenia on third position. But let's see what Mark Orr, which is on first position now, can do on the fourth man boulder on this lap. By the way, the men is also closed. We have 2 Israelis on the podium. Eliasaf Lanel on second position, and from Team Switzerland, Moreno Gilardi on third position. And we want to see a top on this boulder. We have not seen anybody. Wow, perfect delivery from Paula.
Hold, can she top it?
Paula looking very good.
Top is actually a good hold, but
she is big enough, she can reach it statically. And a top for her. She's going to be happy and a little bit disappointed that she couldn't make it to the top. And that puts her in 5th position due to attempts.
Markon sitting in the first position.
Yeah, it's a win-win for him.
Yes.
Still, we want to see a top, would be very nice. 2 minutes to go, and we will be over with the Youth B final for today. Unfortunately, falls out. Maybe they overcooked it a little bit.
Let's see.
and not
Really
being
bad
so
front.
comfortable on the slab, unfortunately.
Yes, I think he likes more like power moves. Those slopers, open hands. Coordinations also.
Yeah, he was looking definitely like power and coordination being like a must. Slab, I mean, we have not seen anybody doing very well, but some athletes being a bit more comfortable on the slab than he's doing. He's slipping out all the time.
Whoa,
That looks
yeah.
better.
Holds the zone. Oh.
And again, foot slip. He's a little bit in disguise, like not really knowing what to do.
That's a zone.
Brushing would be definitely good.
Yes. He slipped.
Well, that's only athlete with 3 tops and 4 zones, so podium for him. He's gonna be well happy about that.
That's a second gold medal in these 3
Yeah,
competitions.
he was in Kurno first and in Soda second.
And now
so
he's first. Really great year.
come on. And again, falls out from this big squadron foothold.
He's going once again.
Yeah,
Let's
nothing
see.
to lose, right?
Yes.
You're in the final.
He looked pretty strong on that last attempt.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. And
And that's gonna be it for tonight.
great climbing from him.
Well, I'm gonna let you go with Mara. Lucian, thanks a lot for your help.
Thank you
It's
for
been a
inviting me.
pleasure having you here.
It was nice commenting.
Maybe you can tell us what are you gonna be now preparing over the summer for some lead comps, or are you gonna be trying to prepare for Troyes?
I think it's gonna be a mix, half-half. It's we don't have some lead trainings because we don't have a lead gym in close, so we can climb a lot more boulders.
So long boulders is gonna be on the overhanging wall.
Yes.
Well, I wish you the best. I hope we can see you again, and all the best in the future, man.
Thank you.
And that was Lucian Puliek from Croatia, helping you with the commentary. And those were the scores actualized. And as we see, we have on first position Mark Orr from Team Israel, followed by El Yassaf Lanel, following down Moreno Gilardi from Team Switzerland. The difference between the second and third place got down to the amount of attempts they took on the top. That's why El Yassaf is sitting on second position and Moreno is sitting on third. Further down we have Marianne Bauer, followed by Adrian Cathan, Max Jakob, Andrea Cleris. Then further down on this position, Simon Tauber and Matteo Tranquilli on 9th, and on 10th, Leonardo Donola. There's going to be a flower ceremony, and we're going to see now the women's final result. Well, Jakoba is been doing very, very good on her season, and second gold for her. Then we have Mara Matutinovic, second time on a final, making silver. Then we have Eva Skrelets on third position, really strong. Really one attempt took her down. Naya Isaac went into fourth position. From Team Germany we have Paula Meyer and Olivia Kismacher. Falling down we have Julia Rasmussen, Rafael Kacpekova, Imogen Lilly, and on 10th but not last, Alisa Strigo. Very strong performances. There was over 70 contenders on the qualifiers. Not an easy job to do. A lot of skiing being pulled down. And surely we're going to have the podium presentation. And tomorrow, as there are going to be more finals going on the morning, I think at 9 we're going to have. At 9 we're going to be preparing the things, because at 10 is going to be kicking off the youth, the juniors final, followed by the youth A final. On the sponsors, and then we will have some interviews and some presentations.
And they will see the beautiful athletes just having a go on all these boulders. Really cool. They're not tired, so they want to have another go. But yeah, let's see the sponsors. Thanks to everybody who made it possible. We'll catch you up tomorrow at 10 back onto the YouTube channel. Yeah.
The night we met, I knew I needed you so. And if I had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you please be my little baby.
Sorg für morgen. Wiener Städtische. Ihre Sorgen möchten wir haben.
Hello, Stefan. You're the organizer of this event. After
We just had a technical issue, but soon we're going to have Stefan Czerner, the CEO from BLOC House, being interviewed by the one and only Santiago Lena de Terry.
Hello, Stefan. This is the 6th European Youth Cup here in Blockhaus Graz. What makes you so motivated to organize such big event here in Graz?
Well, as usual, I think youth cups are always motivating to organize. Actually, there's so much passion going on here, and it's also the fact that maybe in 1 or 2 years you see many of those athletes on the World Cup stage, and as we already experienced sometimes, and yeah, and it's even more motivating when an Austrian lady takes the win, or a boy. That's always kind of rewarding also. And yeah, I like the energy of youth cups, and I think it's one of the best competition formats I got to know. I think, yeah.
So in this European Youth Cup, there's around 300 athletes competing. How did the requirements and challenges change over the last 8 years?
Well, I would say one thing is that it got more and more attendance, like athletes every year. Actually, it was 370 this year, which is really cool for us to see that people like the venue, I think, and they like to come to Graz. The challenges are that the whole thing got maybe more like professional, maybe the whole tournament, and I think Olympia pushed the sport quite far, even in the youth competitions, and yeah. And I think there's from one competition to the other, there's always something to improve, and that's what makes it exciting and challenging, I would say. Yeah.
So there was now almost 20 hours of climbing. What is the most exciting part for you if you watch this?
The most exciting part, I would say, is always the change in between rounds, because it's always a matter of time, as we could see today as well. You have to quite push it to get it done on time, especially when there's a live stream and everything. So yeah, that's probably the most exciting parts. And also like the finals, when there's local people competing, and like today for Jakoba, it's really cool, I think.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you.
And that was our co-commentator outside, Santiago Lenateric, interviewing the CEO from Blockhaus, Stefan Schenner.
Hi. Hi. You're the route setters of this European Youth Cup. How satisfied are you with the distribution of the scores?
I would say I'm really happy with the distribution of the score. Almost all of the bowlers got a top. Only the slab one on the main round didn't got a top. But other than that, I'm really happy with it.
And what is the biggest challenge if you're setting for a youth competition?
Yeah, the different challenges are definitely with the sizes. I mean, all the athletes have different sizes for sure. Some are big, some are small. And the different strengths, knowing the results is really important. Knowing the field is part of our job, and keeping in touch with the athletes is, yeah, really crucial.
And how did you like working here in Blockhaus in Graz?
I really enjoyed working here. It was my first time to work in the gym. You can see that they know how to organize a comp, and everything worked out really well. They helped out, and it was just a nice working environment with the gym. Yeah.
And what experience will you cherish the most after this week?
Yeah, so working with a new team every time is always a challenge, but something I really enjoy, and it's really exciting for us every time to meet someone new, and yeah, learning, always learning.
Okay, thank you guys, thanks.
And those were Luke Brady and Alina Voinard, two of the route setters from the whole team. 5 route setters were making this competition possible. It was Matthias Wojcik, Alina Voinard, as you saw on Luke Brady, Natalie Bell, and the house IFSC head setter Andreas Matuszka. Making this possibility and this photo competition for you guys to see and watch. Really well set bowlers, a lot of different skills being tested, and yeah, those are the winning 3 male contendants, and soon we will have the podium and the Israeli anthem, as well as the Austrian anthem for the women. Remember, tomorrow we're going to be going at 10 o'clock with the juniors, and then at 12:30, I believe, if there is no change in plans, we will have the Youth A final. So yeah, juniors final are going to be kicking at 10, and then 12:30 is going to be, if schedule stays, and the Youth A final.
The results are official, the results are ready. We can continue with the awarding ceremony
Meetings have been done
of the
and
first.
the results are official. We're going to be surely coming onto the podium and we're going to be hearing the national anthems of both Austria and from Israel.
Okay, big applause on third position of the Youth B female, Eva Skrelec.
We will start with the women, and there we see Eva Skrelec from Team Slovenia, which qualified with 3 top and 3 zones on 4 attempts. I'm pretty happy to be here. And first podium of the year for her.
On second position.
From Team Croatia, we're going to have Mara Matutinovic with 3 tops and 4 zones on 13 attempts. Second time being on a final and first podium also for her. So we're going to be pretty happy with the silver position.
And on first place of the
And let's hear the massive cheering we're going to see. And loads of Austrian companions cheering up for Jakoba Rauter, who managed to get her first position with 3 tops and 4 zones in 10 attempts. Second gold of the year after being first on soda. Also quite special and meaningful being at home in Graz, in her home country. And the national anthem of Austria will be just played. And there we have the podium. We saw a very emotional Jakoba Rauter in front of her home crowd. And one last picture before we go with the men. Happy smiles for these 3 very strong young athletes. And going with the boys, we'll start with the Swiss athlete Moreno Gilardi, which managed to get a 3rd position with 2 tops and 4 zones on 7 attempts. Moreno, which was also 3rd in Kuna, so 2nd, 3rd position of the year. Quite happy to be on the podium. And then we saw Julia Pingera from Kletterverband Österreich. But on 2nd position we have Eliasaf Lanel, which managed to qualify with 2 tops and 4 zones on 4 attempts from Team Israel. And first, a fellow companion from Israel, Mark Orr, the only athlete with 3 tops and 4 zones. And we will hear the Israeli national anthem.
Now please rise for the national anthem of Israel.
And that was it for tonight. Last photo for these 3 young men. Very strong athletes. And now, yes, we're finished for today. We're going to be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock with the finals with the juniors. And then at 12:30 we'll be followed with the Youth A, if everything goes to plan. So we will let you go for tonight. My name is David Patterson. If you are in Graz and you fancy seeing something cool, Lenviel, loads of things going on. But tomorrow back in Blockhouse for the European Youth Cup in Graz with the juniors at 10 o'clock. Bye.
the victory. How did you feel during the finals?
It felt pretty good, and the routes were really good as well. Yeah.
What was the hardest part for you in this competition?
מה היה החלק הכי קשה שלך בתחרות הזאת? The sleeping on the slab.
What again?
Sleeping on the slab.
Sleeping on the slab, okay. Really funny. What are your climbing goals for the future?
מה המטרות שלך בטיפוס לעתיד? לזכות באולימפיאדה. To win the Olympiada.
So he's really ambitious, wants to win the Olympics. And is there anyone you would like to thank for their support?
מי אתה רוצה להודות על התמיכה?
למאמנים ולצוות הנבחרת.
His coaches and the climbing team Israel. Yeah. And he's dead.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
I actually felt like really good. Like always in the qualifications, I'm so much more stressed than in the finals. And I don't know, I was so happy to be in finals because I don't know, like in Portugal I won, but it doesn't say so much because in the first European Youth Cup I was 21st place, and I don't know, in my head I was not so confident, and I think it was so good to be in finals in Graz that I get more confidence, and I don't know, it just worked out, and I don't know, I loved it. The boulders were amazing. It was cool.
Thank you. What was the hardest part for you in this competition?
Actually, my mind. Like it's always my mind. I think like I can climb pretty good, but I don't know. It's just in my head. I'm so stressed all the time, and it's hard to get. I don't know, the feeling of just feeling free. But this time, I don't know. If I'm in finals, it's always better, and I enjoyed it because like the home crowd, and I don't know, I loved it.
Congratulations again. What are your climbing goals for the future?
So I think I'm selected now for the European Youth World Championships and the European Youth Championships, and my goals are here to just climb free in my head and to just have fun and make progress in like these moves, because I don't know, my strength is not the best, but I improved a lot and I'm really proud.
Okay, and lastly, is there anyone you would like to especially thank?
I would like to thank Hannes. It's my coach and he always supports me. He's a little bit like also my mental coach because he's like, I don't know, supporting me so much and he's giving me so much confidence. And to my family, to my friends, to my teammates, they make it like unforgettable. The training is so cool all the time and I love it.
Thank you, Jakoba. Thank you.